Hello everybody, the Bay Jose here, and it has been a very long time since I uploaded a video to YouTube about a Java game that I have made. And that is because I've been putting a lot of work into this outside of school, but there's been a lot of school stuff lately, so I didn't have a lot of time to work on games and make stuff, but I've been on break for the past week, and I've put most of my time into making this game, which I hope you all like. It is still in development. It is not ready at all. I couldn't even think of a name for it, so I just called it Castle Game, and yeah, I hope you guys like it, so here it is. So the world starts with a map. This map can be changed. This is just a test one that I've made now. It does not look very good, but you can see that there are grids across the entire board. These grids are divided up by different colors. So there are these sort of dark overlays, and you can't click on those tiles. There are these white ones, and there are these green ones. These white ones you can click on, as well as the green ones. If it's green, it means that you own that territory. So that means that you've fought a battle on that spot, and you have captured it. So the goal is to get from one end of the map to the other. I'm planning on having you start up at the top corner of the screen instead of in the middle like it is now, and then progressing to the bridge on the opposite end. So yeah, I'm just going to click on one of these squares to start, and that brings up this new screen. I have no idea why this GUI over on the side here is so dark. It's transparent on my other computer, but it is not here, I guess. So you can't really tell, but this bar over here has a bunch of different squares in it. This one here is occupied by grass, this one has wood, this one has stone. You can click on these different tiles and sort of the star-shaped select. Oh, it crashed. How nice. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Don't know why it crashed. This is now the correct color, but yeah. So yeah, these are different tiles over on the side, and I will click on one of them. I'll click on the stone tile, and anywhere in the world you can click and drag to draw with that tile. And as you can see, it used some of my stone resources. So these are the 4 resources that the entire game is based off of. You have food, wood, stone, and metal. And these different resources can be used to build anything in the game. These walls cost 1 stone when you draw. This wood, this is just temporary, it won't cost as much later. This cost 5 wood to draw. And the grass is kind of like an eraser. When you go over it, it will give you back your resources. And right now it gives you 100% of your resources back. That will not be permanent. Eventually it will only give you a small percentage back, probably around 50%. So you might get all of your resources back, you might get none of your resources back. So that's going to take some balancing, but I do not like the kind of full refund system that I have going on now. So next you'll notice that there are 2 outlined areas on the screen, and these jumped around from the break in the video. These are buildings. This is a forest, and yeah, most forests have more than 3 trees, but I guess this is just a small forest. And this is a quarry. So I'm going to click this ready button here, and I'll explain more about those then. So I clicked ready. Don't know if the game crashed. No, it did not, but it did not remove that GUI for some reason. Okay. So there are 5 different classes of people in this. There's lumberjacks, hunters, fishermen, miners, and knights. These 3 have the same texture now. I just haven't made the textures for the rest of them yet. But each one of these different professions has a designated building. So I'm going to click the green plus button on the lumberjack icon, and as you can see, the number decreases. This number is the global number of lumberjacks that you have. So right now I am clicking the plus button. That decreases the global amount of lumberjacks, and it increases the people to add over on the left side right next to the lumberjack. So that goes to 3, goes to 0. So I'm going to send 2 lumberjacks out, and lumberjacks will go to the forest. And I'm going to go over to the miners, and I'm going to click plus plus on the miner. So I'm also going to send out 2 miners, and the miners will go over to the mine. And when I'm done, I click ready. Now they spawn in the center of the screen, and the lumberjack was overlaid right on top of the forest, so he goes to work immediately. You can tell by the particles, and the health bar is decreasing. You can see the health bar decreasing better over on the other side. So when the lumberjack breaks the forest, the picture changes, and he will return to center. The miner just finished mining all the stone that he could, and now that is broken, and he is returning to center. And when they get to the center, they should despawn. I guess that's just a little bug right now. But you'll notice in the top of the screen, my number of resources went up. I have 32 more wood and 32 more stone. So that is how you get more resources. You may also notice that there are these kind of blue smiley face guys pathing around the solid tiles to get to the center of the screen. Now, those guys are sort of the enemies in the game, and this screen is like tower defense. So you'll be able to place towers that shoot at the smiley face guys, and eventually you'll be able to take them all out, and then you win. I have no way of doing that right now, of having turrets that target them. So I just have it when I click in the top corner of the screen, some of them get killed. And when they all get killed, you return to this map, and you now have that tile captured. So everything resets. I'll now click on the next tile, the right white tile, and now it is a new place. The buildings have respawned and moved to different locations on the screen. I am going to draw sort of a simple shape again. Something like this. Oops. Okay. And there's an opening here for guys to go in. So now I'm done. I'm going to click ready, and I'm brought up with this menu again. And as you can see, my miners and lumberjacks will return to me correctly. I now have the same amount of lumberjacks and all that stuff as I did before. They did not disappear. So once again, I'm going to put 2 lumberjacks and 2 miners on the screen and click ready. Now they will go over to where they're supposed to and start mining and doing tree chopping and all that stuff that they do. And this time I'm going to explain the blue bar at the top of the screen. That is sort of a timer. So progressively, at set intervals, an enemy will spawn. So this bar keeps track of the amount of time left and actually spawns the enemies in, and they will path through all the solid tiles to the center of the screen, where there'll be a castle that they like attack or something. Oh, and as you can see, the 2 people disappeared this time successfully, so that's good. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I have going on right now. Now that this bar has run out of blue, it means that it is checking to see if there are any of these creeps left on the screen. I'm going to just get rid of them all, and you can see there are no creeps left, so we won. I'm returned to this menu, and there are now 3 more white tiles, and that is how you will progress across the map. So you win battles and you gain territory. So slowly you can progress from the top of the map to the other side of the map. That is all that I have done on this game so far. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any suggestions for additions to the game, I would be glad to hear them. And once again, thank you for watching, and I hope that you will see the next video. Bye.